Do you want to know how to make your own eyeball keychains? Then stay tuned for later in the video because I'm going to show you how. What's up, folks? In this week's YouTube video, we are going to look at how I made my eyeball keychains. So we had a bit of a mishap. Someone forgot to hit record on the old microphone. So we are back to square one. Now, how I got this idea, I saw on Instagram one time someone that has a business using these keychains to people would pay her to paint custom pupils of their relatives or their dogs or their cats. So I've decided to borrow the idea and use it to make my custom blobby eyes. I started off with the croc. I wanted to do a whole series of these of different eyeballs, as well as turning them into stickers, because I always had that idea of doing different animal eyes and turning them into stickers. And this idea came up and I decided to go from there. First things first, we got to design the eyeballs and the packaging. So we'll get into that now. And then later on the video, I'll go into depth on how I actually put them together, what to use, etc. With the crocodile, I wanted to emphasize my blobby design, and crocodile eyes are very blobby. Right off the bat, we'll start with the eyes. There was 5 color combos, and with this design, I wanted to design it once, duplicate it, go into each layer, and use the hue, saturation, etc. to change the color, which was pretty cool to use because that's how I got some of these two tones out of it. Was I changed most of background, the inner part of the eye, and that's how I came up with the toffee one. Was I started with the green one, started changing some of the colors, and noticed that the pink and the green looked mad, so I kept that. And the cool thing about like these eyeballs is when you rotate it, it sort of gives the optical illusion that it's following you, and then if there's a highlight, the glass captures the highlight, so it gives the effect of the eyeball. With the packaging, I wanted to obviously capture the eye part of the animal and then use the actual keychain to be like the actual eyeball. So once we've done all that, I'll see you later on in the video and I'll go through how I put them together. The eyeballs are designed and the packaging is designed. I printed them out, I made a few. This is the final product. We'll get into some closer shots right now and I'll explain how I did it. So here we have the fire eyeball, then we have the regular green one, the pink and green, which I call the toffee. We have this bluey red one, and we have a pink one. And then we got this one. This is the only one of this coloration. You start off with clear bit of glass and the silver backing. You want to print out your eyeball or whatever you're doing, circular shape. You use a bit of, this is the glue I've got here. It's just Army Painter basing glue. You want to use, could be any craft glue as long as it dries clear. You don't want to do too much. You just want to do a tiny little dabble because it will spread out across when you put the pressure on. You want to squeeze out all the air bubbles and leave it to dry. I've got this other glue here. This is what I use to glue the glass to the silver bit. Jewelry and bead. E6000. And then once the clear glue is dried, you do a little dabble of this and then squeeze your glass bit to the silver backing. They even make smaller ones. They have a varying selection of sizes, which is good. So you take the smaller ones and you make mini ones, and you can put an earring hoop and wear them as earrings. So we have the final design here. As you can see, I took, you got the eyeball stuck onto the actual animal, and you have like the Polaroid themed backing. These are all handcrafted, so they're a bit and of course I only had one night to make some of these, so they were a bit of a rush job. So if you can, get sterling silver where you can. It might be a bit more pricier, but your product's going to be higher quality and last longer. It's easy to do. It can be time consuming. It's easier to cut your eyeball out to the little squares. You stick your glass bit on, and then once that's dried, you can trim around the glass, and then you have your eyeball. So before we get into the final shots, I would like to see if you want to start making some of these, what you guys come up with. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends if you think they'll like this video. Share to people that you think could be inspiring to them or a good idea for them. I'm trying to upload a video a week, even though my Sunday videos went to Monday videos, but we're trying to get there. These are just like sort of filling in videos that I gotta quickly whip up on the day because I'm trying to make a video at the moment. It's taking a bit longer than I thought. Also, I haven't really been spending much time on it because I'm also trying to teach myself how to tattoo, and I've got a couple of clients on the way, so I've been tattooing them because, got to make some money somehow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any pointers, let me know. Let's get into those final shots. Peace.